Have you ever wondered how we, as a society, have evolved from cave dwellers to skyscraper builders? This journey, my friends, is the story of human civilization. A tale of progress and innovation that begins in the prehistoric era. Our ancestors, the Homo sapiens, roamed the earth over 200,000 years ago. They weren't much different from the other species they shared the planet with, until they discovered something that would change everything: fire. This wasn't just a source of warmth in the chilling winters, or a weapon to scare away predators. It was the first tool that separated us from the rest of the animal kingdom. Imagine the world before the discovery of fire. Darkness ruled after sunset, making the nights long and terrifying. But with fire, the nights became shorter. Fire brought light, and with it, extended hours of activity and safety. It was a beacon of hope in the darkness, a symbol of control over the environment. But that's not all. Fire also brought us the gift of cooked food. This was a major turning point. Cooking made food easier to digest, allowing our brains to grow and evolve. It's fascinating to think that the sizzling steak on your grill has a direct lineage to the first meat our ancestors charred on their primitive fires. The discovery of fire led to another significant milestone: the invention of tools. From simple stones to complex machinery, tools have been our companions in the journey of progress. They extended our capabilities, allowing us to build, create, and dominate. The prehistoric man, armed with fire and tools, was no longer just a creature surviving in the world. He was transforming it, shaping it to his needs. This was the dawn of civilization, a time when we moved from merely existing to living, from surviving to thriving. And so our story begins. From the dark corners of caves to the glimmering heights of skyscrapers, this is the journey we've embarked upon. A journey of progress, innovation, and the indomitable human spirit. Just as the first spark ignited the flame, so too did human ingenuity ignite the dawn of civilization. How did we transition from nomadic life to settled communities? This question takes us back to a pivotal point in human history, known as the agricultural revolution. For most of our existence, humans lived as hunter-gatherers, constantly on the move in search of food. But around 10,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened. We began to manipulate the world around us in ways we had never done before. This was the dawn of agriculture, when we started to cultivate crops and domesticate animals. Imagine the profound shift that must have occurred. Instead of tracking game and foraging for berries, people could now plant seeds and reap their own harvest. They could herd and breed animals, ensuring a consistent supply of meat, milk, and hides. This newfound control over food production was revolutionary. It meant that instead of wandering in search of sustenance, people could stay put, and stay put they did. These early agricultural communities began to establish permanent settlements. The seeds they sowed in the earth were mirrored by the roots they were laying in their new homes. These settlements slowly grew, blossoming from small villages into bustling towns and, eventually, sprawling cities. This shift from nomadic life to settled communities had profound implications. It paved the way for the development of complex societies and cultures. With a stable food supply, populations could grow. Tasks could be divided, with some people farming while others developed new trades and skills. This led to the birth of artisans, merchants, priests, and rulers. Society as we know it was beginning to take shape. Yet, this was not an overnight change. It was a slow and gradual process that unfolded over thousands of years across different regions of the world. But the seeds sown during the agricultural revolution continue to bear fruit in the societies we live in today. With the birth of agriculture, we witnessed the first seeds of settled societies being sown. This was just the beginning of the journey that would lead us to the complex, interconnected world we inhabit today. From small settlements to mighty empires, how did we manage such a vast leap? Our journey takes us to a time when human civilization was not just about survival, but about power, grandeur, and the indomitable human spirit. The rise of empires marked a significant chapter in human history, a time when man's ambitions soared beyond the confines of simple settlements, sparking the birth of grand empires that spanned across vast territories. Let's begin with the Egyptian Empire, a civilization that rose from the fertile banks of the Nile River. The Egyptians were not just pioneers in administration and infrastructure, but also in culture. They built grand pyramids, developed a system of writing, and mastered the art of governance, leaving an indelible mark on human civilization. Then there was the mighty Persian Empire, stretching from Egypt to India. It was one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. The Persian Empire was known for its efficient system of administration, with roads and a postal system that kept this vast empire connected. Moving west, we encounter the Roman Empire, a beacon of power and grandeur. The Romans, with their advanced legal systems and impressive infrastructural feats like aqueducts, roads, and amphitheaters, showcased the height of human ingenuity. Their influence on art, culture, language, and governance is still evident today. Finally, let's not forget the Chinese dynasties, from the Zhou to the Qing. These dynasties brought about advancements in technology, philosophy, and art. The Great Wall, a symbol of power and perseverance, stands as a testament to their collective effort. These empires were not just about power and control. They were about the human spirit, about pushing boundaries, and about creating a legacy that would echo through the ages. They were about advancements in various fields and the collective effort of millions. The rise of empires showcased the height of human ambition and the power of collective effort. This era in our history serves as a reminder of what we, as a species, are capable of achieving when we put our minds to it. It's a testament to the power of human ambition and the indomitable spirit of mankind. What drove us to explore beyond our known horizons? This question marks the beginning of a pivotal era in human history, the era of discovery. This was the time when our ancestors, driven by curiosity, ambition, and the thirst for knowledge, ventured into unknown territories, shattering the boundaries of their known world. The world, as they knew it, was about to get a whole lot bigger. This era was marked by daring voyages across the treacherous seas, through dense forests, and over towering mountains, all in the pursuit of the unknown. These explorers were not just charting new territories, they were also mapping the human spirit's ability to push beyond its limits, to overcome adversity, and to conquer fear. As these brave souls ventured into uncharted territories, they encountered diverse cultures, unique customs, and intriguing ways of life. These interactions led to an unprecedented exchange of knowledge and ideas, altering the course of human history. They brought back tales of exotic lands, new species of flora and fauna, and precious commodities that sparked a revolution in trade and commerce. But the era was not just about physical exploration. There was a parallel journey happening, a journey within the mind. Philosophers, scientists, and scholars were exploring new ideas, challenging the status quo, and pushing the boundaries of human understanding. This intellectual exploration led to a surge in knowledge and innovation, which has shaped the world as we know it today. The era of discovery was a testament to the indomitable spirit of humankind. It was an era that taught us that our potential was not confined to our immediate surroundings, but was as boundless as the uncharted territories that lay beyond our horizons. Through exploration, we expanded our understanding of the world, realizing that there was more to discover than what met the eye. The era of discovery wasn't just about charting new lands or meeting new cultures. It was about discovering ourselves, our potential, and the limitless possibilities that lay within us and the world around us. How did we jump from horse carriages to space rockets in a span of a few centuries? The modern age, ladies and gentlemen, is truly a testament to the power of human ingenuity and ambition. Our journey begins with the Industrial Revolution in the late 18th century, a time when steam replaced muscle and factories began to dot the landscape. This was a radical shift, an era that turned society on its head. Work was no longer about the toil of hands and sweat of brows. It was about machines, assembly lines, and mass production. We moved from crafting individual pieces to creating thousands of identical items, all in the name of efficiency and progress. But the march of progress didn't stop there. Oh no, it accelerated. Enter the 20th century, and the world was introduced to the digital revolution. Computers, once the size of entire rooms, shrunk to fit on desks, then laps, and now pockets. Information that once took days to deliver was now available at the click of a button. We exchanged letters for emails, encyclopedias for search engines, and landlines for smartphones. The digital age transformed not only how we work, but also how we live, learn, and connect. And then, the final frontier, Space. A dream that had captivated humans for millennia became reality in the 20th century. We sent men to the moon, rovers to Mars, and probes to the farthest reaches of our solar system. We looked to the stars not just with wonder, but with a determination to explore, to understand, to conquer. As we stand on the precipice of the future, we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible. From horse carriages to space rockets, from parchment to screens, from curiosity to knowledge, the story of the modern age is a story of rapid, relentless progress. And as we look to the future, we can only imagine what incredible feats of innovation and exploration await us.